Your screens right about now. We got TUNDRA versus OG. A third game to decide which one of these two teams will play again later today against Bedboom, of course, to advance here at Dreamleague Season 21. We got TUNDRA on the Radiant side this time around, and they got themselves second pick. We got first pick for OG on Dire, and they ban out Dazzle Shadow Demon. I am intrigued seeing Shadow Demon banned all the time because it has an atrocious win rate at the moment, but we do see it very highly valued. Heroes to keep in mind with these last couple of bans incoming: Brewmaster, Sven, PA. Am I forgetting any?
Venge, Warlock, meh. No, screw Gyro.
Gyro was ignored previous game. Figure it out.
Gyro's trash.
Let it out.
Some of the most picked heroes, like top 3 most picked heroes of this tournament, are the support ones. Venge, Shadow Demon, and Warlock. So
okay, win rate of Shadow Demon, please.
Win rate of Shadow Demon, 32%.
It's very bad.
But the hero looks and feels very good. So I would say it's one of the heroes that has low win rate, where I would still be very confident that it's just still an incredible
it's not
hero.
like the old Grimstroke, where the hero felt atrocious to play and had always sub 30% win rate. New Grimstroke feels good.
Oh yeah, that's a first phaser right there.
Okay, they're gonna leave the PA in. TUNDRA is bold. They first banned, like not even first phase banned, like literally overall first ban in the first game of the series today. They banned PA. They knew what Yuragi did on it yesterday, and they did not want to see it again. This time, they are like, what's their plan? How do you beat a PA? Because we talk about this all the time. We theorycraft about it a lot because it is the hero that keeps popping up, not just in our games, but in conversation every time.
Well, TUNDRA are, I think they're vibe checking OG now. It's like, okay, are you gonna first pick it? Because if you're not, we will definitely take it and then ban for it. So I think here it's kind of on OG to, how confident do they feel? Do they ban a hero here and then take the PA and are like, yeah, we're gonna play this from first pick? Or not? Because I feel like here, it's game 3, your elimination. I feel like you could man up and just play it first pick. If you do think it's the most broken hero, which most teams I'm pretty sure would agree, then I think you've got the choice right now to pick it and make it happen.
But you know, TUNDRA's a team. They won TI by letting the broken shit through and countering it.
True.
This might be the one team that you don't pick the broken stuff against.
That's why they're taking so long on this ban, to be honest.
Yeah, the question is, does TUNDRA want to take it as the first pick? Because looking at their drafts, they did not first phase Phantom Assassin. Not a single time throughout the Dream League.
But they've also not played that much. They come from the upper bracket, you know? This was before. Oh, okay, so OG doesn't want to do that either. They're going for the ban on the Doom and picking the tree and leaving PA in.
And we're just manning up today. Just don't care about the PA. I mean, you get the Sept Treant. If you get at least the armor, you're gonna get the Overgrowth. You have a pretty decent laning as well, from what I've seen with the tree in the off lane.
5 seconds remaining.
What's gonna be TUNDRA? I mean, SD is also banned, because that would have also been a good response pick. You can cleanse the armor, you can cleanse the root, so you don't have that going for yourself either.
I think they might be debating between Earth Spirit or Vengeful Spirit, just because it's like a flex between 4 and 5, and also they... Because when 9 played mid lane, he played a lot of Earth Spirit as well. There was a brief period of time, and now Thompson plays it, so might just be it. But no, a bit of a zoo coming out. Maybe the thinking was we need to have like some overwhelming tower damage that's gonna bring down tower fast enough, because Treant Protector, he is very annoying to deal with.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Jenkins? You got a Treant, you got a Beastmaster, it's very jungle themed.
We could do
Jungle theme?
5 seconds remaining.
some Lion King type stuff.
Lion King type stuff.
I was hoping we were gonna say Jungle Book. I like
Hakuna
Jungle
Matata.
Book. That works too.
Lion King, Jungle Book.
Some sort of jungle
Some sort of
Disney.
jungle theme.
Yeah, some music that you play when you jungle in Dota 2. Legion Commander jungle, and then you bang out some SpongeBob music.
Skrillex.
Skrillex?
The best jungle music. I mean, yesterday we saw, I believe it was Bedboom who played Beast twice, which looked phenomenal. So definitely cannot write this year off. And it's always been pretty good against the tree. Sure, he has Overgrowth, but that's about it. You still kind of just shred his towers to bits. So you've got that going for yourself. You may also have the best Beast player in the world with 3-3. The disgusting Beastmaster player.
I mean, if it does end up being a tree 5 as well, you're a hero that can cut all the trees, you know, on a whim, which is very convenient. Pretty much means
5 seconds.
you need to run the tree as a 4, which means that the carry pick is a lot easier for Tundra, knowing you're laning up against this support.
Yeah, I would prefer the tree to be a 4, because I think then you don't lane into the Monkey King, you don't lane into the Beastmaster. You can also maybe rotate there later on. You can also help the lane with a living armor. But that means that you're most likely going to need a range offlaner or like a Darkseer for OG to help this post for Treant, like get through the lane in a lane that can actually combat and fight into the Tundra safe lane.
Seconds remaining.
And if that comes out, I would expect to see some sort of Oracle response, take off the shell.
Esports turn to pick.
Henchman does make sense. Like nowadays, I would say again, Beastmaster's playing a little more on the summons with like the new Hawk. I feel also that the boards feel great. So taking out the Ench is pretty nice, and we get the instant PA.
Yeah, I am just surprised that neither
It was not
team-
contested.
Yeah, it was not contested. But I mean, obviously Tundra wouldn't contest it because they got the pick out of the ban phase. But yeah,
Okay, OG, what's your response?
I
to
want
it?
to I want
You
to
let
see
it
like
through.
these- try to see different responses to Phantom Assassin, and none of them seem to work. So I want to see, because OG, they probably seen this one coming.
yeah.
Is it Faceless Void? Decent against Beastmaster? Well, maybe it's not.
I would prefer, if I pick a carry here, I would kind of like TV. I think you lane well into Beast, you get his aura, you have high armor against the PA, and you can speed up the game. If you're looking for your offlaner here, maybe it's Axe.
There's one hero that I feel like could work for them, and that's Alchemist, because you hit
I like all.
a lot
I like all.
earlier timing than Phantom Assassin, and they just picked Tidehunter. These two beefy boys. Phantom Assassin does absolutely nothing to Tide, so this is like an auto-win lane for OG.
Did Tidehunter just say 1 and 8?
1-8, yeah, so not
Yikes.
looking good.
Not good.
Tide has also lost many times against PA. Because, yeah, Tide does very good for like 25 minutes, but when you get the Deso
And then she
charge-
breaks you.
Yeah, she breaks you, and then what?
This is a lot of team fight. Every single ulti is on long cooldown for OG.
Yeah.
I have a question. One of the things that we saw with PA, that's kind of the trend that she comes back later on, right? She's very strong then and almost unbeatable. What if you just try to end really, really fast?
That's why I said Alchemist.
end.
Just end early. I feel like there is good with like 10-15 minutes where she doesn't feel as strong if you're playing Alchemist, where you have like an item and a half, maybe two item advantage, depending how the game goes.
No, I like your Alk call. I also believe that they have played it against a PA before. I think that the Alk, at least until later, of course, where no hero can really match up against the PA, but he can speed up the game quite a lot. He also has his own evasion with some Radiance. He can go Blink and speed up the game. I would say it also kind of makes sense with the Warlock, so later down the road. And then you get BZM and an aggressive mid-hero, like maybe some Earth Spirit. There's already a Monkey King band. And just like, I think it's time to speed it up when you see these two heroes. Beast
Time
PA,
to speed it up.
Yeah,
That's what I heard too, Puck Champagne. It's time to speed
you heard
up.
it.
You're not winning late game against these heroes. No way. Just these two, honestly, is enough, sadly. Especially because Treant doesn't have the undispellable talent at 25 anymore, and so PA with the Aghanim Scepter is very easily going to be able to take off the tree ult.
Ooh. That's their support duo right there.
Those are some very good picks.
These are like lane dominators pretty much. I think Save has shown the best performance out of all Dark Willow players so far in the Dream League. There's a lot to learn from him, the way he lanes, and this is a super strong lane. Beastmaster plus Dark Willow. I believe Betboom might have ran the same off lane yesterday.
Troll.
This has not worked out against the PA from what we've seen, but the idea is that Troll has Bandolina. I could agree with that. Troll has a very high armor late game. He's got the mischance. PA doesn't like to play into the Whirling Axe's mischance. She's not a natural MKB builder. He can press ult and 1v1 the PA. He likes to build into MKB, but we saw this exact matchup, and PA was just one-shotting the Troll before he could get the ult off. But with that being said, that was a Rapier. That was some crazy Shopify game. So maybe this game it'll look a little different.
We've seen a lot of PAs go for the Rapier though.
We have.
They all do.
It's actually part of the build now.
Yeah.
Like once you have the
Do or
axe,
die, pretty much. There's a lot of these elimination games where you like the games matter a lot, and then you need to step it up. Like if there's, you just have to buy the item pretty much.
I think also with how small the blur range is and how strong Aghanim Scepter is, it feels like it's very easy to stay alive on PA compared to before.
I mean, you can just get your blur off and blink away, suddenly Troll hits someone else. But I really feel that these two support picks from Tundra were probably the best two of the entire game that they could have picked. It's lane dominators to shut down the early tempo of OG with Undying into 2 melees, Dark Willow to help your beast, and they also give you teamfight later to then combat and fight back into OG. So I think OG really have their work cut out for themselves.
Well, that work that you're talking about must be partially done by the mid laner, and it looks like we're looking for 2 mid laners, right? It's gonna be overall last pick coming out from Tundra.
Earth Shaker.
Shaker still in the pool.
Shaker,
Earth
Lina, these are
Spirit
my
still in the
guesses. But I want to go back to Troll against PA, because Troll is one of the heroes that he doesn't mind building into MKB. Also, you get rooted, and Phantom Assassin can't get out unless she has Aghanim Scepter.
They banned your Bane.
No, they banned LT.
What?
GG.
Yeah,
I was actually gonna say that was
that's a programming thing where sometimes the Bane shows up.
Surely this is an Earth Shaker, right?
In your nightmares, in your drafts.
You need stuns. You're playing against Earth Spirit mid. That's an easy mid. They banned out the Storm and the Primal, which are 2 heroes that we saw against
You
Earth,
get rooted
Earthshaker.
against Troll. Maybe I'm overthinking with this route. We said that Earth Spirit is going to be contested. There he is. But I like Lina. I feel like Lina against melee heroes, she just dominates them, and then you have ability to blow up this Troll in the late game.
Yeah, we've seen so many. Well, when I say so many Linas, I feel like I've seen Abed blow up so many trolls in the mid lane. But they go for the Void Spirit, which has had a good success rate so far. I think we talked about it yesterday because it's been good and stable, but not like, wow, this Void Spirit.
I mean, it's like a Thompson special, that's for sure. I do think out of the last picks, the Earth Spirit and the Void Spirit, I do think that OG should be happy with what they got their hands on, because I think that's exactly what they needed. But for me, I would prefer to play Tundra's draft, and I think this game
Phantom Assassin?
Yeah.
You're really smart.
I'm really good, I know.
Really good at
Thank
this
you.
game. I think they kind of try to fix the draft with this Earth Spirit last pick, because Tidehunter, Warlock, these are not like your heroes that are going to move. So same goes for Troll. What are you doing, Jenkins?
What's happening? Did you kill the goat?
Look at the face. He made a new face.
I think Thompson is the GOAT of Void Spirit and is therefore going to win the game.
Thank you, goat.
Why do you have to kiss everything? Please. You think Thompson's going to take this game because he's the GOAT? I mean, Tundra has been playing really well, and to be honest, how can you root against a Phantom Assassin?
It's hard.
It's such a curious thing, but that must mean that OG has something planned against this thus far almost unbeatable hero. Let's find out what they got in store for Tundra here with their PA as we head over to the game. But first, some Poche Pandas.
You're a beautiful person with a charming personality.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, don't mind me. Just a wee fairy going about her business.
I'll be creeping while you are sleeping.
I'm sure they're happy to show it pretty soon. The question is, are OG going to be able to deal with this? Are they going to be able to run it over? Because OG, in the fashion that they won game 2, if it kind of slows down, sure, they're able to close it up. If that happens again this game, there is a PA on the other side.
Yeah.
This hero turns around those type of games.
Absolutely. And they have to be all about it. Just, chaos, aggression, and that is kind of what their lineup is about, right? They have this Treant Protector who's also just winning the majority of the games. Living Armor is a valuable tool, I would say, versus PA, even as game does go on, especially once you get 20, you got like 18 plus armor. OG
9.
definitely have to play fast at 9.
Seems like a first blood here. See if they can give it to BZM on the mid.
They should be able to.
He wants it. There we go. First blood for BZM.
That's kind of the dream, because they did pick tops in this Void Spirit to be able to have a bit of an advantage, it feels like, versus the Earth Spirit, because you have this good base damage and ways to trade versus him. But a first blood for the Earth Spirit, it's going to be a good setup. And with the Earth Spirit, they have really good wombo combo, right? They have Warlock. It's probably my favorite combo that you can run with it. Snake King, he's dead.
I think OG's going to go and get themselves the second one to start things off. Mind Control takes Snake King down. A couple of kills before the landing stage.
Tips back and forth they go. This is the way you got to play versus a PA, right? Super early aggression starting from even before the lanes. They did claim themselves. Did they get the 3? No, it's 2 for 2, right? Yeah.
So overall, this time round, this game, you know, we've seen on the previous 2, right? The last picks haven't been too hot. You're happy with the last pick this time for the draft?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Void Spirit looks nice, but even the Earth Spirit does. So I think there's definitely some merit that OG has going for themselves, and they're even putting Seb in the bottom lane. So this strong double melee, high base damage lane to kind of deal with the PA to try to slow her down. So.
I mean, it is double melee into the Undying support. Is that not a concern? Why does that work this time round?
As long as you don't get double decayed. It still can definitely be an issue, because the Tide has to just be a bit careful as well, too. But I think with the Leech Seed, it does counteract a decent amount here. I don't mind this setup at all.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see indeed if Snake King's going to get some easy double decays, or 7 MC are going to be good enough with their positioning here.
And first 2 waves, mid lane. BZM actually finds himself the 3 denies. Has the bottle pretty much at level 1 too, so can work some magic versus Thompson here.
Yeah, what about this top lane then? What are we going to see on this side of things? Last game, Yuragi had an absolutely cracking game on his Sven. How are things going to be for him on the Troll?
Overall, Trolls do have these like strong lanes. I'm just wondering, because this is a very, very powerful lane. We've seen BetBoom play it now multiple times.
Seb! He's out. Tundra, they get the kill.
Oof.
I don't know. I feel that it could. This bottom lane could start snowballing.
Yeah.
Undying against the 2 of these melee heroes. Skeeter on the PA. You start to lose a few strength stacks to this decay of the Undying. This PA's in on top of you and killing you.
And that's why they went for these 2 picks, right? I think Kezu mentioned it on the panel. They picked this Willow, they picked the Undying because they want to slow down the pressure, slow down these side lanes from kind of snowballing out of control. So a good start for them. And yeah, it's MC. He starts Gush, right? So that's what kind of causes a lot of this too. He can't actually like stand in the wave by any means versus Skeeter. But yeah, it looks like actually there is going to be a bit of a after effect here, because also Seb, since he tried to TP back, has to walk all the way back, so big opportunities for PA to get every single last hit.
Talking about last hits, I'm looking over towards the mid lane. It's a slow start for Thompson. 7-3 against BZM's 12-6.
Excellent time, yeah. I mean, besides just the level 1, there's still that base damage advantage for Thompson, but having this early bottle BZM. Constantly full mana. Yeah, top lane, I mean, I'm just going to continue watching this one especially too, because, yeah, the pressure that this Willow plus this Beastmaster, what we've seen them be able to apply, we'll see if they can actually handle it with Yuragi. Kitrak definitely at risk of dying constantly up here. Definitely feels like a winning it strategy coming out from Tundra this time around. And yeah, actually, PA he's not going to get. I mean, the thing is, the MC actually just can't get anything because he has this Gush and because of that death, and they might just get this kill on him.
You could dive in for this, surely. Okay,
yes,
no, 1 charges there. Yeah. Pretty much a full wand.
And maybe he gets the last hit on the Tombstone here because of it. 9. A nice blood grenade.
Good. Good setup with the fatal bonus as well into that. It's a lot of damage. 9. Ooh.
Nice try.
He's going to survive, and he has a salve for the ready. So we'll manage to stick around in lane.
Kitrak actually is bodying to protect Yuragi here. Hasn't gotten down either, and he's actually brought them super low. Double blood grenade connecting onto them was nice. And Snay can't actually go for the kill here.
Mid lane, BZM getting super aggressive against Thompson underneath the tower.
A little bit of heals coming in. Corrosion is already done though from Skitter.
It feels like Thompson's got to be careful. BZM gets another round of the spells. If he can get the connection, he might be able to go for a kill.
3 seconds. He's gonna glyph. He wants to commit.
A dangerous spot for Thompson, but the roll is off the mark.
He might still have him.
And he does, only needing to hit the 1 spell there, just goes to show how well things are going for BZM in this mid lane.
And guess what? It's 4 minutes, so he's going to be able to claim both water runes off of that as well, too. Mid and top going super well for the side of OG. 33. They get the root on the first hit. Not enough, though.
Yeah, can't quite afford to chase this down with the Hawk and the Boar out. Can't commit to go for the Beastmaster. Yuragi holds back.
The repercussions of this level 1 that happened.
Fatal bonds though.
Game's huge.
I mean, they just kept keeping them both super low. 33 has to TP back to base to reset.
Wow. All right, yeah, Troll Pick working out actually versus... This seems like actually the best solution in what it seems like versus the Beastmaster that we've seen. We've seen a couple PAs to try to solve the Beast lane, but yeah, this
look
Warlock
at
Troll
this
setup,
lane
nice.
again. Seb's coming in with a rotation. Thompson. Not going to get hit by the roll. Now let's start with that missed roll. Seb doesn't want to hang around any further.
Thompson,
Around
let's
this
see, pops the glyph there to keep the creeps alive for a second longer.
Okay, Seb's back. They're going to try again. This time BZM's in with the connection and he's hit the stick. He's got the magnetize. TP's coming in. See if they can keep Thompson alive. It's going to be a fair bit of damage with this magnetize.
5 more stones. He's got another roll as well.
He's going to try and close the gap, keep that magnetize going. Is it going to be enough? Doesn't look like it. Thompson's still got stick charges, so it's an effort that won't succeed. Thompson, he'll survive.
But meanwhile,
top lane, it's going to be Uraki getting aggressive again and taking out 33.
The setup for OG is working. These lane setups, even though the Tidehunter did suffer at the start, MC hasn't died and making these moves around. As soon as the TPs from the supports come in, they make an aggressive move on his side lanes. A 2K lead for OG, playing around these power runes. The supports from Tundra are here. BZM might struggle to get this one this time.
I mean, Thompson's
I say that, but Thompson's so low.
He's hit level 6 in a very risky position as Thompson goes down.
Oh,
the support's unable to save him.
And Seb's he's still healthy.
Oh, they can push for more as BZM and Seb turn towards snaking.
Shield rune?
Oh, can he get him?
Nope.
He cannot. BZM's in with the roll. This mid lane, it is getting crushed.
Last picks just seeming to... I mean, besides that, just, yeah, the first blood. BZM, he's really snowballing off of this one. Treads already finished up. Level 6. I'm surprised that Thompson is so low level still. Full level advantage for BZM.
I still got the 2 supports hanging around here, OG.
And now MC, level 3 Kraken Shell, so he's fine to stay bottom alone in a 1v1. The Troll also has this great start up top too, so the supports, they can play around the mid lane for OG. Phenomenal start.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
At least with this creep wave, Thompson should be able to find himself the 6. So once the Astral steps online, it'll be a lot harder to get caught by OG's attempts in the mid.
BZM going in. Skitter does see it though.
Tombstone drop down. Skitter getting forced out to the side. 7, Mind Control trying to stay on top of him. 9's in with the TP to help out. So it's to force back Seb. Dagger out. There's the jump forward. Skitter's able to get the kill. BZM, he's opted to roll back to safety. Same time up top, Uragi's diving in and he'll take out 33.
BZM did not connect with the magnetize onto Skitter there. Perhaps a different scenario if he did. He only had like 4 stones when he started, so a nice read there by Skitter. Does get the jump away to get miss on the stun first. Thompson?
He's going to find BZM on BZM's way back towards the mid. He's got the Astral Steps. Infused Rain Drop will block a fair bit of damage. He's getting healed up as well by Seb.
The armor.
BZM actually able to get away from Thompson there with the play from Seb.
That living armor making all the difference there to keep him alive. Power rune, who's going to claim it? Only 9. 3K lead off of these lanes and 33.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Hefty bit of damage there popping out from the Fatal Bonds and the upheaval laid down. Has to be careful up. It's been a couple of times that Uragi's getting these kills handed to him. 2-0-1, a solid start for the safe lane Troll.
Hey, Kitrak also. He's 1-0-5. Kitrak is 6. One more creep or so. Arcane Boot's going to be finished up as well. And a phenomenal start for the Warlock again. I feel like we see all these Warlocks have these type of start lately. And yeah, he's 6. He might just go on 33.
He could just drop the golem if he wants to. Here we go. Dropping it down on a 33. TP's coming in. BZM's in with the wraparound. Rolls forward. They'll take 33 out. We'll see if Thompson can clean up anything in return. Has to be a bit careful with the golem out. Should be able to get some punches in onto him. And indeed, Thompson has to jump back with the Astral Step. But they'll chase in for him underneath the tower. Double kill for BZM. See if they're going to even maybe find the Dark Willow as well. 9 with the Dukes. We'll get the ward down in the lane. They're hunting for him, but they're off the mark. 9 won't be found as of yet. The courier will reveal him.
Can he get away? 3 seconds on the Shadow Realm.
The Golem's still out. Kira can get another punch. BZM rolls forward, magnetized back up out onto the 2 of them. 9, he'll get into the Shadow Realm, but he'll tick down. BZM unstoppable.
That
rolls forward. He's able to get the catch onto Snaking. Double kill for him.
Holy
BZM
moly.
Crushing this early game. 7-0-1 already at 9 minutes in.
And he got the Tombstone lasted at the very last second. Treads, Blade Mail, oh my god.
It's got to be one of the faster timings we're seeing from an Earth Spirit mid.
And this is the exact recipe to success when you want to be playing versus a PA. Besides just an Earth Spirit popping off, as I was mentioning before, he's going to have the bonds in all these fights. Yeah. Fatal Bonds Earth Spirit is nothing to laugh about ever.
And that whole movement up top, a risky play for Thompson, right? TPing in, trying to get aggressive. It's this early levels on the Warlock. The Golem's out. You cannot underestimate how much damage this Golem does when the level 6 comes out as soon as it did this game for Kitrak.
Thompson wants to just steal some creeps, it feels like here. Thompson having a rough one. As No Tail would probably scream Flopson this time around. Tons of attention being put onto him, though, so we'll get some time, some opportunity to at least farm the lane here to catch a little bit back up. They're going to send 33 the mid lane, but these lanes went absolutely phenomenal for OG. Even though Tundra, they tried to stabilize things, right? Picking the Undying, picking the Willow to shut down these lanes a little bit. It didn't happen. Maybe for the first few waves in the bottom side versus MC, but he played it safe, and he actually has his Meteor Hem already done. Everything is going pretty much perfect for the side of
they're
OG.
ready to go again for this top lane.
Just keep going.
It's been a very dangerous area of the map for Tundra.
BZM.
He's able to get the opening stun. He's in with the control. The fear will come out, but the silence is down. The upheaval as well, bringing Thompson down low. He's still able to get the Astral Temple to dissimulate off. He'll be back beyond the tier 1 tower. BZM won't be able to finish him off, and there's so much backup here for Tundra. They've brought the numbers in.
BZM. There's Aurora at the ready. 33 is waiting in the wings, but it's a very underfarmed Beastmaster from compared to what we're used to seeing.
Snaking able to get the deny. At least BZM's rolling forward. We'll get clipped by the Remnant. The Fatal Bond's down upon them. 33 turns with a roar on towards the Earth Spirit.
Oh my god!
He's still alive.
The Blade Mail!
Finally gets taken out, but so much damage kicked out in return. He may go down, but he got so much done.
Fatal Bond's Blade Mail. They actually just all died.
It's 4 heroes gone.
Okay, I think a couple ticks of the Magnetize at the end there, of course, too, but I think most of that was just Fatal Bond Blade Mail. Or just a Fatal Bond. Wow. Level 8. Kitrak having an unbelievably good performance here on this Warlock again. A 7,000, 8,000 gold lead, in fact.
This is wild.
Woo! And they took out bottom tower. MC was able to claim that one. Mid tower also claimed. Can they punish MC?
He has got Ravage.
He's so tanky.
I mean, he could turn.
Oh, gee.
BZM's in with the roll-on towards Snaking. He's caught by the Gush over to the side. They'll drop the Golem down onto top, so he's got one more step to play with. Back under the tier 2 he goes. We'll get away from this one, but they can put the pressure onto the tier 2 tower here with this Golem.
This is a tier 2?
12 minutes in.
I mean, this is reminiscent of the old OG. Back with Thompson on it. They're just running at them.
Incredible amounts of pressure being applied.
It's 16 to 4. It's only 12 minutes in.
And look at this, like, the timing's right. This Battle Fury timing for Yuragi. It's on its way out. It's going to be one of the faster ones you've seen on a troll, especially because he's still, you know, he's got the phase boot, he's got the Wraith Band, the full wand. Crazy timings.
Everyone just so high level, so high farm. Seb, level 7, he's one of the lower ones in farm, but I mean, Kitrak level 8. Kitrak has a mech in a second, too. The group up from OG, it's going to be pretty difficult for Tundra to deal with now at this point, with the lack of teamfight that they have, with how poor these lanes have gone.
It's going to be super difficult for Skeeter to find safe places on the map to farm, even with the blur.
He has a mech. The damage is just not going to be there for Tundra in this early game by any means.
They're going to try and look for a fight, though. They're smoked up the 3 of them.
Okay, there's no Golem. They're trying to take advantage. The mech isn't here yet either, so Kitrak doesn't have it just yet.
He should be a quick kill. And with the Astral, it's going to take maybe the second step. It will. Thompson having to commit both of them to take the Warlock down. Charlie has the Ravage. And Yuragi, he can step up. They can look for Snaking at the same time. BZM, he's found Skeeter. He'll take Skeeter down alone. Snaking goes down to Yuragi. Fear will push the 2 of them back. Remnant grabs onto Mind Control, but they just don't have the damage to tackle this tide.
The Tombstone doesn't do anything to him. Him and Yuragi just stand their ground. And yup, in the meantime, BZM, with how incredible his game is, he just finds the PA. Honestly, that's scary moments. Even if Kitrak has the mech, he probably lives top. And now 33.
He's ready with further setup. 33 having to use the Roar, but that might not save him. He's already caught by the Slow of the Nature's Grasp. BZM closing in. Only so many rolls 33 can dodge as the last one connects. And 33, he's gone again. Another kill for BZM.
The BZM show completely here. He's going to have a heart pretty soon. MC, is there enough damage this time?
He'll get the anchor smash off.
He's so tanky.
It's gonna
Another anchor.
So he might be able to turn. Nine's got to be a bit careful. In fact, Skeeter's got to be careful as well. They don't want to continue pushing for this kill. Mind Control's just able to walk it off.
This is beautiful here from OG. Going for a Vlad's next onto MC2, tanking it up even more. They can just keep running at them. They have so many easy angles.
And he goes again. Silence down on the Snake King. No answer here from the Undying.
Farewell. Kid Track, the mech is there.
He's ready to keep himself alive, and backups inbound. BZM and Yuragi close the gap. Another one for the Earth Spirit. BZM coming in with one of the hottest performances we've seen in a while from this lad, and he's had a good few.
I mean, look at him and Kid Track. Look at the damage numbers are ridiculous on these two.
He's picked up a kill a minute, and he's pretty much dealt 1,000 damage, 1,000 hero damage a minute here on the Earth Spirit so far, 14 minutes in.
Yeah, Kid Track highest assists. I think we saw before BZM with highest amount of kills. Probably highest amount of level 11 too. He's gotta have a heart, and as I was mentioning before, the damage for Tundra, it's gonna take so long for them to actually get online for this PA. Another tier 2, it's gonna fall.
Now this is some crazy stuff here from OG. They are playing at a speed and at a pace, you know, as if there's a PA on the enemy team, and there is.
There is.
You got to do this. They've seen the replays, they've seen the games, they've been in the games. They don't want to slow this down at all. They want to make sure there is no chance for the PA to do PA things.
I think Seb's all right with slowing things down. He's got the Midas queued up, but for him, whatever. Everyone else, the damage has already been done all over the place. Jeez. He's just everywhere.
And again, just maybe some sort of curse of the last pick, right?
It seems like it might just
Void
be.
Spirit came in. This time round, it felt like maybe Thompson, you know, on paper with this Void Spirit, might have been able to have a decent matchup, get something done, but it has been a tough game for him. 0-4-3 on Thompson, 14-1-3 here for BZM.
Yeah, it really just is the BZM show. And for the recovery outlet for Tundra, I mean, it's really just PA at this point, because mid got demolished. Top also, Beastmaster 33. Usually you see 33, he ends up having some type of like recovery thing because he has like ancient stacks or something if the lane goes bad. They all got stolen. Everything just got taken. The whole map has just been controlled. OG, the fact that they've gotten, it's 15 minutes and almost all their tier 2s are gone. Like there's not really much map at the moment now for Tundra to play with. So Skitter, it's the blur, hide behind them enemy lines, but just still not even having the Battle Fury. And the further problems will continue to grow as Seb, he's got more and more points inside the living armor, so they'll have that physical protection as it increases too. This is one of the best early games I think we've seen, period, here in this tournament. And we've seen a lot of real good early games from these teams.
Seb, no Skitters around him.
He's so far.
Got eyes on him.
Like, even the tree is massive. He has shard, so he's just stalking Skitter.
I don't know if Skitter can get out of this area.
And BZM's already here.
Got to jump over to the neutral crease, but Kibrak's around, and Kibrak does have a golem if he feels necessary for it to be dropped. So if he wants to do so, he doesn't need to. The stun's enough from BZM to just lock Skitter down.
He doesn't even cast a spell. Kidtrack just auto-attacked
him. I think he offered him up a high five there, right?
High five and just auto-attacks from a Warlock, something you do not see too often, but it's just BZM finding everybody. Scouting from Seb.
He's pretty much going to hit level 12 and have the full heart done here at 16 minutes.
Good lord. I think even if they commit everything onto him when he has the heart, he won't die.
And they probably will if he pops Blade Mail.
And if he Blade Mails in heart and he has a heart and then they're fatal bound, they're gonna kill themselves.
Under attack.
Limited space on the map. We're starting to see 33 do, this is like the desperate move you see sometimes from these teams when there's really not much to recover anyway to fight ever. You just farm on the most opposite side of the map. OG might even just knock on the front door here. They might already start poking high ground.
They can. They've got the ults.
They've got BKB already on Yuragi with a Battle Fury. And yeah, MC's build is perfect this game. The phase, the medium, and then just straight for a Vlad's because of how well everything's going in the mid game. This little bit of armor, extra durability and everything, lifesteal, it's gonna be perfect. And yeah, there's the hard done. So 3,120 HP, and he even has the occult bracelet, so he's got the magic resist to boot. Find the creep. I mean, BZM showing no mercy.
This game 2 and game 3 have been rather impressive from OG. What do you think the reason was for such the difference in sort of how game 1 looked for these two teams?
BZM actually has games.
Yeah.
Game 1, he got smashed in the mid lane, couldn't really play. Thompson just running around. This time, BZM is doing 10 times what Thompson was doing on the Clinks even. He's just absolutely decimating everything. Like you said, maybe it is the curse of that last pick. Something just seems to not be working out for it.
Thompson, they've got eyes on him.
Trying to clear the creep wave.
That's all he can clear. He can't do anything about the heroes. He's going to get caught by the silence into the stun. The root as well to follow things up. Another stun from BZM. He's out. As BZM kicks his dead body to the side.
All right, well, this is one way to play versus PA, ladies and gentlemen. End the game before she even has a Battle Fury. Tombstone to drop, Tombstone to die.
Easy goal. BZM, he's ready to go into the tier 4s. He's got a heart, he doesn't care. As he goes in, kicks back Snake King. The fear will buy some time for Snake King to get out. A nice save there, at least coming through from 9 on the Dark Willow. But he won't be able to save his barracks. As Jiragi's in with a push, 18 minutes in. Definitely one of the earliest sets of barracks we've seen being taken down here this tournament.
I think they could perhaps look to continue if they would like to, but it looks like they actually just want to kill Skinner anyway, so that's on him.
Trying to farm here on the other side of the map. Seb with the setup, BZM with the follow-up, godlike at 19 minutes.
I think Seb might have actually had him solo there, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, they're trying to step out, but a Ravage and a Golem will quickly say no to that one. 9 and Snake King blown up outside of the base.
That's gotta be it. They're on to the next set of racks, everyone's dying. Highest building damage at 19 minutes also.
You don't expect that from a troll with a Battle Fury.
No.
But that's just to go to show how much OG's getting done and just how perfectly and how fast they're playing. Tundra, they do not know what's hit them here in this game 3.
They've broken Dota 2 here with this one. It's gonna be the game's over. There's no recovery outlet for a PA at this point. And they're gonna make sure of that. They're just gonna continue taking out these last racks, even going for the top tower as well too. Tombstone does drop. Hit track.
Get anything.
Maybe a little too bold.
They'll get the grab with the Remnant. They'll take Kibrak down. BZM, he's still ready to go in. Rolls forward up to the high ground. We'll get caught by the root.
Blade Mail.
With the Raw. Blade Mail's out there, so Tundra, they've got to be careful how they're committing onto it. Bjorg is to the side. He's in with the BKB in the battle. Tries to take it out 33-9. Turns over towards Snake King. Snake King tries to run, but he's gone. BZM, he's ready to maybe dive forward for more. He gets the slow connection onto top to keep the magnetize ticking. The barracks on the top lane, they're exposed. Jiragi pushing forward. Buyback from Snake King.
30 seconds.
Tries to go again, can't quite close the gap onto Thompson. Jump forward here with the dagger. Snake King tries to step up. They're looking for Thompson off to the side. BZM, he's found it with the silence. He's called Thompson once to get in with the stun. Thompson's out. GG is called. 20 minutes in. OG take the victory. And with that, the series is theirs. They'll be moving on as they knock Tundra out. And with quite some force here, Fogged.
This was unbelievable. Like you said, 1K gold per minute, and even more kills per